How many people know who I am? Oh crap, that's not good. That's not a good start. That's not a good start. All right, so basically the reason why, honest, I'll tell you straight up, we're not selling anything. Nike, we're doing this because he's launching his YouTube channel for his Kalala Business Consultant. I run a tutoring company. I've been doing it since 2011. And one of the things I want to talk about, because I'm pretty sure everyone here is between the ages of 20 to 27. Am I correct? Mm-hmm. Who's 28? No, not. Okay, this guy lied to me. That's why. My biggest concern is, I think, and everyone can agree, do you guys know what you want to do? Yes. Okay, who said yes? Raise your hand. Like, raise it high, because that means you're not. Okay, so how many don't know? Raise your hand. Okay. So who said they want to know? Who said they want to know what they want to do? Raise your hand. Raise your hand again. All right. Good. You're paying attention. That's good. What do you want to do?
Okay, like profession-wise.
I just asked a simple question. Okay. Someone else who, if you know what you want to do, raise your hand. If you know what you want to do, raise your hand. Okay. If you know what you want to do, raise your hand. So now no one's raising their hand. What's going on? What's going on? If you know what you want to do, raise your hand. Okay. What do you want to do? Yeah. Oh my goodness, let's try this again. All right, let's start this again. If you know what you want to do, raise your hand. Okay, if you don't know what you want to do, raise your hand. Okay, now more people are raising their hand. Okay, if you know what you want to do, raise your hand one more time. All right, what do you want to do?
I want to be a mother.
Okay.
I want to get my career down pat.
Excellent.
Financially stable.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Let's stay with you for a second, because I think you actually know what you want to do. You want to be a mother, and when you talk about your career, talk more about that for me.
Well, I want specifically to finish a 4-year degree.
Okay.
Specifically want to go to Humber.
Okay.
I want to go. I want to go into social work. I
Excellent.
want into the juvenile system.
Okay.
I want to start off first being a parole officer, then going into counseling.
Okay.
I'm screwed.
Thank you. Sorry, what was your name?
Yeah.
Yeah, L. Okay. Who else knows what they want to do? Oh my goodness! Now you guys are getting scared. All right, tell me. Say your name, because if no one knows who your name is, and.
Zach.
All right, Zach.
I want to teach the elementary school system.
Okay.
And I want to be in a position where I can both support a family and have money to invest and allow myself to be financially secure.
Okay. So let's talk about the next thing. We talk about your career. You talk about investing. Who here is planning to buy a house in the next 5 years?
Next 5 years?
Yeah, next 5 years. Okay. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about where do you want to live? Where do you want to live? Okay. Man, you're 0-2 tonight. You're 0-2. Where do you want to live?
So I like the city. I like Toronto.
Okay.
I don't want to live in Toronto. I don't want to raise my kids in Toronto, the city.
Okay.
So I would like to live somewhere in the outside, not too far from the city, but outside, like Vaughan, Markham, Brampton.
Vaughan, Markham. Okay. And who else said they want to buy a house next 5? Oh, said they're going to. All right. Tell me where you want to live.
Sort of like the same thing. Like I want to be close to the city.
Okay.
But I'm also open to like living in like other provinces of Canada. I want to live somewhere other than Ontario.
Somewhere other than Ontario. Why other than Ontario? I'm kind of curious.
I've grown up here, and I really just like experiencing other cultures and other like things in other provinces or even countries. Like,
Excellent.
I would love to live in the Caribbean, but that's more of like
different thing.
Later on in life.
Excellent. Very good. That's good. Now, who realistically thinks? Now, be honest. They're going to be able to buy a house in the next 5 years. Raise your hand.
Who's going to?
Who you think realistically they're going to be able to buy a house in the next 5 years? Okay. And, sorry, what was your name? Stephanie. Tell me how you're going to buy a house in the next 5 years. What are you going to do?
I'm going to make money.
Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Tell me about this money process. Now we're talking. Tell me. Tell me.
I mean, I'm still working on that process.
Okay, I like it. Okay, so what's your process? What's going on?
I need to get a job first.
Okay, you need to get a job first, and what else you're gonna do after that once you get your job? What's your first thing?
Well, actually, before that, I need to finish schooling.
Okay.
Gotta set myself up there.
Very good. And what are you going to school for? Just curious.
Business management.
Excellent. Very good. Who else wants to buy a house in the next 5 years? Is like they think they can. Young man.
Sorry.
What's your name?
Hector.
Hector. Tell me.
Well, first, I work at a mechanic shop right now.
Good.
So I'm gonna finish that as a backup plan.
Okay.
I also want to get into business investment, right? And
Mhm.
in order for me to do that, I'm gonna have the money from my mechanic shop in the first place.
Excellent.
From the experience I have already. So from as I study business investment, I'm able to take risk investing my money because no wealthy person became rich by saving money. They became rich by risking it all. So you gotta
Excellent.
be able to risk it all in order to receive everything.
Okay. Now, who here is interested in starting a business? All right. And what business do you want to do?
Well, I want to be able to open my own apothecary as a hygienist.
As a what? Sorry.
Hygienist.
As a dental
So,
hygienist?
My own business.
Okay. Very good. And how are you going to do that?
How am I gonna?
How are you going to do that?
Well, it's gonna be a lot of saving.
Okay. But if Hector just said you can't save,
Okay, so
I'm listening.
I-
I'm listening.
it's risking in a way that equipment is so expensive.
Mhm.
So I'll have to obviously invest in all the equipment.
Right.
Going away, like my money's literally gonna flow out of my hands
Okay.
for the equipment, but the results out of the business will probably make up for it.
Okay. How could you start a business without raising money first? Can you do that?
Yes.
Who said yes? Who said yes?
I mean, how
Okay.
do you start a business without raising money?
Yes.
First?
How do you start a business without raising money? I agree, but you go to jail for that. But go ahead.
You yourself not raising money. Okay, maybe you do need some kind of money just because you do need to register the business at the end of the day.
Okay.
But to start it, you don't need money. I say that because it's a thought process.
Okay.
And it starts in your mind.
Okay.
So you planning it all down, writing it down doesn't cost anything, right?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe paper, but if you live at home, even paper you find a newspaper in the street. You
Okay.
write it down on there.
Okay. Who here has tried to start a business?
Okay, that's a trick question.
No, it's not a trick question. Who actually tried to start? Like you actively went out to get clients and then you stopped at one point. You did? Okay.
Oh, I don't know if it's considered that, but back home I used to tutor.
Mhm. Oh, very good.
I used to tutor Flash, Java, C++, Photoshop, animation, CS6.
I need to speak to you after, definitely.
So I used to tutor.
Yeah.
So and I started in schools because the teacher was like, they stay after class and help the student. Then I used to help them with projects
Mhm.
by myself personally. They used to pay me.
Yeah.
So I used to try to make my own thing, but then I don't know, kind of.
You know what? I actually went through the same process because I run a tutoring company myself. And one of the things, the reason why I'm asking you all these questions is because when you look at the job market, right? We all go to school. We all try to get a job. Who here has graduated and tried to get a job but couldn't get one yet?
I graduated and got a job.
Excellent. Who here has graduated, tried to get a job, and not got one yet? Who here has graduated from university? Who's still going to school? Okay. Who here is scared that when they graduate, they're not going to get a job? Okay. Wait, no, seriously, no, this is fine. Who honestly thinks that when they graduate, 6 months, 7 months later, they may not get that job and may have to settle for another job? Okay. Talk to me about that. How are you gonna? No, I mean no. It's seriously how, because like I honestly think not everyone is being honest. So maybe you can shed some light on this. When that happens, what are you gonna do?
Not getting a job?
Yeah.
Like in my field?
Mhm.
I'll just probably have to settle for a job that I used to do that
Okay.
I know the employer well.
Okay.
And so I'll just settle for that.
Right. And when that typically happens, and this is the reason why I'm bringing this up today. When that typically happens, the number one thing we try to do after is start a business. Like literally, you go to school, you go for 4 years, 6 months pass after you graduate, you don't get a job. The number one thing we try to do is literally we either pick up and leave or we try to start our own thing. So the reason why I'm saying this is, do we actually know how to start a business? Do we know like the kind of work that goes into starting a business? Again, I run a tutoring company. It doesn't cost anything. You get students, you tutor them, and it goes on and on and on. You get more students, you get different partnerships. But if we don't know the basics of how to start a business, it gets pretty scary when we can't do one. So if you guys are in school right now, what kind of business idea would you want to start right now, for instance? Yeah.
I honestly have no idea.
Okay. How about yourself?
I would probably.
Don't make it 0-3, man.
Yeah, I would probably start a business in some sort of counseling.
Counseling.
Mental or something like that.
Excellent. And how about yourself? What would you start your business in?
I want to get into Chinese medicine.
Chinese medicine. Very good. So who here is interested in starting a business? Okay. What is your interest?
Well, one of my businesses
Yeah.
would be definitely a garage.
Garage?
Because most of my experience comes from work rather than just school, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you need. You need experience in order to run something you need to know what you're doing.
Absolutely. And I saw you raise your hand as well.
Yeah.
One of you two had raised your hand.
Both of us.
Okay. What did you want to start your business in?
Well, she's working on photography right now. And
Excellent.
I'm working on an idea for a small side business while I'm in school next year.
Okay. Now this is where I was going to next. What idea is that?
It was promotional items, like pretty much a business selling promotional items
Okay.
to departments within the school.
To boards in the school. So actually come stand up with me. Come stand up with me. This is where I was going. This is literally where I was going to next. So what was your name?
Josh.
Josh, nice to meet you again. When you're in school, what is the advantage of starting a business in school versus starting a business when you're out of school?
Well, when you're out of school, if you're looking for a job with another company, then
Yeah.
you're going to want that experience already. Like, that's
Excellent.
one of the things that you see on those job descriptions is
Mhm.
they're looking for like 4 years experience. But if you have no experience because you just out of school,
Thank you. That is
you get
literally
experience.
what I was talking about. When you're in school, that you can stand with. When you're in school, this is the best time to start a business, right? Because you need to get that 4 years of experience before you graduate. Because I think they're gonna say you need 4 years of experience, but you literally just graduate. So how are you supposed to get 4 years of experience? Now, when you're in school, how many people do you know when you're in school versus when you're not in school?
Oh, a lot. You
Yeah.
have everyone in every single one of your classes.
So if you were to start a business right now, who could you reach out to expand that business?
Other students, because I'm in a business program.
There you go. That's it. So you can take a seat. So that's literally what I was trying to get onto. If you're in school right now, do not hesitate. This is the time where you can literally sleep on a basement floor with your friend eating pizza, right? You could literally stay with your fiance when you're 22. If you're married already, you could stay with them and you can get it. But when you get to like 27, 28, it becomes really hard, right? So like I remember speaking to you earlier, Zach, you're going where this summer?
We're in Edmonton.
You're going to Edmonton. Do you think you could do that at 33 with a kid?
No.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? When you're in school, speak to people. The reason why I worked out with me, because I could speak to my professor. I'm like, listen, I'm starting a tutoring company. I go to a business professor. I have no clue how to start, right? I could reach out to my different friends who are different students and be like, this is what I'm doing. They like it, they don't like it. We could build something. But once you leave, those 4,000 people that you would see within that year, they're gone. They're completely gone. You guys are lucky because you guys have joined a church where everyone is close together. But at the same time, how many people in the church are interested in your profession and can actually help you? You see what I'm saying? So and this is the other thing is too, your church is big. Like when I went to church with Nike, your church is like not in just Whitby, but the Stake Center is huge. How many people, what are you going to school for again?
I'm deciding between software engineer, software development. Or
Excellent. How many, because I know 3 already in your church, and I don't actually go to your church. How many senior level management software engineers go to your church that you've met and shake your hand with? You see where I'm going with this? You guys have a church that is so deep that when you graduate, you should have a job already. Because if you're going there and you're talking to them, they can get you a position, right? So the take-home message of what I'm saying is, if you're in school and you have no idea of what you want to do, find out your hobby, start a business. These individuals in the room will help you and the individuals in your school will help you as well. Your professors will help you. They'll break their neck to help you. Your classmates will also help you. And as long as you stay true to yourself and you stay true to your morals of your church, speaking to a software engineer in your church, he will get you in. Even if it starts at 20K, he will get you in, and then the next year it will jump up, right? So the last thing I'm going to say is, when I started my career, because I'm a clinical manager at LifeMark, I work with rehab with seniors, and then I do tutoring on the side. Tutoring is growing to a point where, I got to choose between the two. But one of the first people that got me to my job is, number one, my professor, and guess what church he goes to? He goes to your church. I only figured that out after I sat down with him. So there should be no reason why when you graduate, you eliminate that fear of like, I'm not going to get a job. Your church literally has everyone. And that's it. That's it for me today.